Welcome to the Dairy Digest. In today's episode of the Purdue Dairy Digest, we will discuss the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement and what impact it has on dairy. If you've heard about the USMCA, or the new NAFTA agreement, you have probably heard that it includes specific stipulations related to dairy. Let's take a step back and understand why dairy has become a sticking point between Canada and the U.S. In the 2000s, the U.S. began to ship ultra-filtered milk to Canada to be used for cheese production. This was a new product that was developed after the original NAFTA agreement, so originally not subjected to tariffs by Canada. In 2016 and 2017, Canada introduced a new class of milk, Class 7, which included ingredients like protein concentrates, skim milk, and whole powder, qualifying these ingredients as milk and competing with the American in origin ultra-filtered milk. Canada, in an effort to support their dairy farmers, has priced this Class 7 product very low and has pushed other countries out of the Canadian market in order to protect their dairy industry. The U.S. still exports a considerable amount of milk to Canada. However, this change in the development of Class 7 milk did limit the amount of milk that U.S. sent to Canada, especially in states like Wisconsin and New York that border Canada. If approved by Congress, the USMCA agreement will allow American access to 3.6% of the Canadian dairy market tariff-free. This will send more dairy product to Canada and relieve some of the surplus from the U.S. The agreement also scraps the Class 7 milk products, which were priced very low as a way to support Canadian dairy producers and their quota system. Canadian dairy farmers are not supportive of this change, as it offers less protection for them, but here in the U.S. it has the potential to help prices. The next step for the U.S. dairy market is to continue to negotiate with China in order to stop retaliatory tariffs and increase dairy exports to China. Any milk that we can export reduces the surplus that we have in this country, and the initial report about the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement is positive for the U.S. dairy industry. Tune in 2 weeks as we continue to discuss topics related to the dairy industry. Please subscribe to the Purdue Dairy Digest and share with your friends.